They have been really active in cyber attacks.
They have been. They did the Sony attack from several years ago. There have been attacks in South Korea that are attributed to the North Koreans. They're also active in attacks against financial institutions. And one of the concerns about North Korean cyber, which is not quite as good as Russian or Chinese cyber or even Iranian cyber for that matter, but is actually pretty darn good for a country that's relatively isolated. One of the concerns is that they're using their cyber activity to try and steal money from banks as another way to try and fund the regime.
There's one report that the Central Bank of Bangladesh was robbed and that it was North Korean.
Right.
That's a pretty credible report.
I've seen those reports.
You've seen those reports. You
Yeah.
can't comment because you were probably involved at the time, but understandably. And there have been other attacks against South Korean nuclear plants, which are not vulnerable to operationally, but it can spread panic.
Sure, and so North Korea is looking for ways to project power asymmetrically, right? It's a small country. It doesn't have a big military. It doesn't have a big economy, obviously. So the nuclear program is one way to do it, and cyber is another. If they can use cyber to project power to cause difficulty for their adversaries, that's something that they try to do.
And we have credible sources that they actually have cyber warriors embedded in surrounding countries.
Yeah. Well, again, the internet access in North Korea is not so good, and so for the North Koreans to be able to act in the cyber realm, they need to have access to the internet, and that means they need to act outside of North Korea.
Hey there, I'm Chris Hayes from MSNBC. Thanks for watching MSNBC on YouTube. If you want to keep up to date with the videos we're putting out, you can click subscribe just below me, or click over on this list to see lots of other great videos.